Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. You want to say, call law, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Achak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Salutations to the elect, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. This is breaking news. Trump is floating the idea of a draft. Okay? Now, we have been telling you for years that this will happen. All right? Now he's floating the ideas of a draft. It was supposed to be a 4-day war. Then it became 2 weeks. Then it became 4 weeks. Now they're talking about September. It's over 6 months, like 6 months, man. Let's take a listen.
Developing news coming out that the White House has not ruled out the U.S. military draft in 2026 as a result of the conflict taking place right now in the Middle East. Now, this comes as just a couple days ago, we heard that the United States and Israel are considering boots on the ground in Iran. Now, this is coming out all across the headlines today, March 9th, 2026. Take a look at the latest so you can see it for yourself. Military draft fears deepen after Carolyn Leavitt refuses to rule it out. You can see Monday, March 9th, 2026. Here's another.
Before we go on, let's grab us a quick precept. What was it? 2nd Ezra 1632. Let's start at 1632. All right. All right, and we read, "And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her paths, Slakia, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers." Why? Why, Lord? "In the wars, the bridegrooms, Slakia, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine." Right. So it's letting you know in the future there will be a draft. In the wars, they'll be told, "Hey, you got to go over there and fight for the United States, man, over there in the Middle East." And what's going to happen? Joel 2. I want to break the rest of this down. What's going to happen over there? But I'm gonna break the rest of this down, then talk about what's going to happen over there when people get drafted over there. A bunch of these YNs out here that have no respect for the elders, man. Don't hold doors. They ice grilling Miss Daisy. They ice grilling you. You say one word to them, niggas will start blasting at you, man. All right? But they got a chance to go be hard in a second, man. Trump is about to let them hold as many guns as they want. They'll have bullets on them and they can shoot motherfuckers for free. And let's see how hard they go. Let's see them slide on them. Right? Right? Because the war is coming. Or the war is here. But the draft is coming, man. They asked the White House press secretary about the draft. And are they going to rule it out? And she could not rule it out. Because that's what's going to happen. You see? It says, let's get it. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars, their bridegrooms shall be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine, right? And the ones that's over here, it's going to get bad out here. The famine is going to hit. They might go out and look for food for their family and just don't come back. They might be on the menu somewhere the hell else. You know?
Refuses to rule it out. You can see Monday, March 9th, 2026. Here's another one today. Marjorie Taylor Greene slams Leavitt for not ruling out a draft in the Iranian conflict. U.S. military draft, what 2026 conscription could look like. U.S. military, is there a draft in 2026 coming out today? Also today, could the U.S. institute a draft for the Iran war? And as I mentioned, this coming as a couple days ago.
Well, you know, the numbers came out on, well, I would say not officially from the United States, but the numbers are coming out that, not just 5 people died, and there was a stunt. parading those bodies around of those American soldiers. Like, we don't go over there and give them a dignified, burial, whatever it's called. Like, that was a whole stunt. Because it's in the upper thousands. Like 1,000 plus U.S. soldiers is dead over there, man. That's the number that's floating around. And this is multiple other sources saying, nah, these numbers are way higher than just 5 or whatever. The Iranians over there getting fucking down. All right. And then other, like I think the Taliban said if there was a strike on Tel Aviv, Tehran, that they was going to get involved with the war. And they did, man. You got these different armies and nations of the dragons of Arabia coming in and helping the Carmanians, which is the Persians, which the Persia changed its name to Iran in 1935. Man, we seeing prophecy just jump off the page, man. This is amazing, if I can say it like that.
Trump had privately shown serious interest in U.S. ground troops in Iran, and coming out today, take a look at this, extremely sensitive. Donald Trump will put U.S. boots on the ground in Iran by the end of next week, warns a former ambassador. And we've heard these warnings coming out a couple months ago. Take a look, December of 2025. Now it says
Now what they're going to start doing is backdoor drafts. I've heard this now. All right, backdoor drafts. Salaki, I'm a little under the weather. But a backdoor draft is if you ever had some military, 144 too, it's all about the elect, call them Yah Bashim Yahshai. But a backdoor draft is basically, if you've ever served in the military, they can call you. I don't give a fuck if it's 23 years, 25 years later. They can call you up. That's a backdoor draft. And then when shit get real bad, they just let you know, hey, this is a draft. We're only taking from 19 to this age. And then when shit get real bad, those ages get real flexible. You see? The scriptures already broke this down. Phone had to chime in. Scriptures already broke this down. It's about to be a real shortage of men out here. It's about to be real scarce out here of men. All right? But you men of the Lord, Isaiah 13 and 12. You men of the Lord are going to be more precious than fine gold. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. That's you. You're going to be a superstar, man of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. All right, like Elder Apostle Rakal said, you got to beat him off with a stick. That's how many women is going to be coming at you, man, in these upcoming days, man. You about to be a superstar out here. Anyway, it's like it.
Look, December of 2025. Now it says Congress quietly moves the U.S. closer to a military draft with the passage of the NDAA expected this week. A sweeping change to the Selective Service will attempt to automatically sign up American males to serve. And we're hearing that this is coming out all across the news media headlines in the past 24 hours as a result of the White House's response to Maria Bartiromo's Business Fox News interview, where she asked, and she said it is not ruled out. Trump is keeping everything on the table, even when specifically asked about a U.S. military draft for the conflict in the Middle East with Iran right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are we potentially going to be looking at a U.S. military draft? The White House is saying nothing is off the table.
If you ask me, if I was a betting man, I would say, yeah. Now, I believe this is it, but I mean, I won't be surprised if things calm down as well, but it don't look like it's going to calm down. But, this looks like it could be it. Yes, it could be a military draft. Anyway, this is the point. If you want to watch the rest, he's just really going to get into, I know this man's style. He's really just going to keep on bringing articles out, saying the same pretty much thing. But I just wanted to hit the point. Anyway, hope this edifying. Hope you could take something from it with that. Shalom.